Hello everyone, welcome back to Syberia. We ended up in this office. I think this is the notary office. Last time, with a cute little contraption outside there, but let's just see if we can engage in some sort of conversation. The door's probably locked, isn't it?
Hello, sir.
Oh no.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
Doesn't matter. Oh, there's only one seat that we can sit in.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you.
My name is Kate.
I am the legal representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker.
Okay.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphoter. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession.
That it's her brother, isn't it?
I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too. Even though you were very young at the time, it was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
In Syberia, That's the name of the game. Did we, Yeah. I have never had the chance to see my dear brother again. Fortunately, though, Hans and I have remained very close in thought. Throughout the years, I have been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. On occasions, he would write me letters, but they were rare, as my brother, since his unfortunate accident, has maintained a phobia for the written word. However, he has sent me several plans of automatons that I eagerly had made up at the factory, and I will admit that they have largely contributed to the success of Vorarlberg creations. Hans has always had a marvelous gift of breathing life into objects through clever combinations of cogwheels and springs. My little brother is a genius in the true sense of the word. Let us return to the matter in hand. Rest assured of my personal conviction that my brother will not object in the slightest to the sale of the factory. If I have already passed away when you come to read this letter, it is to him that the matter should be addressed. I received his last letter 6 months ago, posted from the north of Syberia. I regret to say that I have received no more recent news. I am aware of the difficult situation in which my confession and lack of further details leave you, but I wish to die with a clear conscience. I would be grateful, dear Maître Alfolter, is that his name? If you could inform the American law firm with whom I've been dealing of these developments. I've grown so old, so tired. With all my respect and final greetings, Anna Vorarlberg.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Indeed, goodbye, sir. So, what, he said something about a key in a waiting room? That's not a good sign, is it? We probably do not want to go down there.
No need to go down there.
It's funny. Right. Key, and then off to the factory, I guess. Is there anything here that we can find? Please. Show me a different view. Where's the key? Can we take a look at... consult? Oh, no, that's just reading it. I don't want it. You know what? Let's call the office. Maybe they know something.
You have reached Mawson and Lawmont Associates. We're sorry, but all our lines are busy. Please call back later.
Okay. What about Mom? I haven't called Mom in a while. No connection. Fine. He said something about a key in the waiting room. I'm sorry, I didn't really pay attention.
I forgot the notary will be resting.
Okay, so that's stupid. I had a cough fit. Storm. So I wasn't really paying attention to the thing. But it doesn't seem like there's any interaction possibilities here. There's a cute little automaton there. What is that? Is that the key? It is a key. Okay. Well, I am going to run to the left because we haven't been there. What the hell is going on here? Don't have to go down there, probably.
No need to go down there.
Yeah, it goes the same for this door, I assume.
No need to go down there.
Absolutely. What about that, then? Is that a way? It's a gate. Where does that lead to? It's locked. Did we do something with it? I didn't get any response. Yeah, it's probably just locked. Okay. So that means there's nothing we can do there. We need to go back. I think the factory is there. I think it's there. You're so close, aren't you? Boulangerie. Phone call? I think that's the factory.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's 1 or 2 complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
Okay, explain to me like I'm 5, because I don't get this. He is expecting her to come back tomorrow, according to plan. And apparently he has some sort of business meeting. And he wants us to go with him as his partner. And when we mentioned to him that we're gonna elongate our stay here, he gets upset because the deal might not go through. What is that about? Why is he upset that we are not able to be there with his business meeting? It doesn't make sense to me. He can do the business meeting all by himself, right? He doesn't need us. Right, maybe I'm thinking too deep into it, but it doesn't add up to me. This looks like a gate.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Yeah, that's something that we got here, the telescopic key. Where do we use it? There? We use it there. And now what? Oh, now we twist it. And now what? Now we open it? We do. I love this so much. The entire town is made out of automatons. It's amazing. You can run, Kate. Use your sexy legs. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's go left first. Not sure if this is the way to go, but this looks so cool. Another door. And now we are inside the factory. What's going on here? Is there anything that we can do here? Oh, there's a thing up there, but... Oh, it's just the way back. Okay. There's a door. I love these visuals. Now we're here. What does this do?
Doesn't look like that works.
Do we have to fix it, or... There's a handle. It lowered the gear. That is so cool. Does it work now? It works now. But what did it do? What did we activate? Did we activate the factory? Is that it? Is this like the main engine of the factory? Will there be things... Oh, wait, maybe there was a button next to the door. Maybe we need to click that. Nope. Okay. I have no idea what we just activated, but we did something. Let's go that way. Maybe this will lead to some... Where? Doesn't look like it does. You're not working. Alright, but there's 3 other path... Oh, we can go up here. I was going to say 3 other pathways leading from the fountain. Maybe... Wait. There's a pathway here. Of course we're getting another phone call. Dan again? Screw you, Dan.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my
It's
poor
Mom.
munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know. It's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's 1 or 2 weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank! Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back. I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
What is it with moms and calling and all those stories? It's... I don't get it. I mean, they probably miss you, but why all the stories? Look at that! You know, there's nothing there. He didn't pick it up. So we have to fix the factory? How are we gonna do that? Okay. He probably wants a barrel. So we need to make sure that there's a barrel there. Is this the same thing? No, that's a different door. And that leads to here. What is going on? What? I'm sorry. Why are you hanging there? There's so many things here. Is this a workshop? We can do something here. What?
Oh, many thanks indeed. I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I represent the technological zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
Locomotive? What? Why?
Have you logged my first and last name?
Perfectly. Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Me too, Model XZ 2000.
Please, all my friends call me Oscar. This fad for cryptic names is such a bore. Could you imagine being called by your passport number?
I suppose not, Mr. Oscar. Sir. Do you know where I could find the factory paperwork?
I cannot reply to this question with precision. Try Anna Vorarlberg's office above the machine floor.
Ah, so it's her office up the stairs.
When you are complete and totally functional, can you help me gather information about Hans Vorarlberg?
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls. Once I've recovered my feet, I have to see to my post on the train. It's waiting for its engineer.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean something to you?
Of course, he created me. But I'm sorry to say that I am yet to meet my maker.
Have you any idea where he might be right now?
No, Kate Walker, but I am sure I would experience great metaphysical satisfaction in his presence.
You said you were a train engineer? What train would that be?
But Kate Walker, you have not seen the magnificent train waiting at the station?
And where is that train going, Mr. Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away indeed.
Are you taking any passengers?
My duty is to drive the train. Above all, to avoid delays. An engineer prides himself on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
Yeah, she's dead.
Do you know Momo?
No, Kate Walker.
You are a very strange robot.
Automaton, if you please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Automatons have an additional soul auxiliary, you understand?
I think so.
What?
Has it been a long time since you last saw Anna Vorarlberg?
72 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production process.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead, Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken. Disactivated. Worn out. Damaged. Unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
Can I be of use to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ2003. My feet are Model XZ2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need a production punch card, on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
So we do need to activate the production line. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a thing.
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Well, obviously, since we're gonna give him a pair of hands and feet. Okay, let's go into the office. So let's climb up the stairs right over there. See if we can figure anything out. Maybe, I don't know, a manual? What is this, lunchroom? The canteen? No, it looks like an office. What do we have here? Train? Is there anything? Oh, we can just click him. Dear Hans, I know how much you dislike the written word, but I do not have the time to forge you a voice cylinder. I imagine that someone in your entourage will be kind enough to read these few lines to you. I received your latest set of plans. Your project is extraordinary. Your all-time masterpiece, perhaps. Time seems to have had no effect on your genius, quite the contrary. I am proud of you, my dear little brother. Sometimes I find it hard to believe that a century has gone by since the last time I saw you. A century? It only seems like yesterday that you rushed away from Valladolid. A century? We undertook production immediately, following your instructions to the letter. The locomotive was ready within a week, if only you could see it. But you will see it, that much I have promised you. It is magnificent. It seems impatient to set out on its maiden voyage. There's only Oscar left to build. I hope I will finish him soon, but as you can imagine, its mechanism is complex and takes a great deal of time and handiwork. Are you also automatons? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand you wish me to bring you that cursed prehistoric doll, the very thought of which I wonder if it's still in the cave, and if it is, what state it is in. But what does 60 years matter, after all, to an object already several thousand years old? Going to find it, Hans, I promise you. I have a bit of a nasty flu at the moment, which is running me down a little. It should be better in a few days, though. The sale of the factory is taking shape. The lawyer from New York should be visiting, and we will be able to sign the contracts. Then I shall... That's an awesome looking train. Then you shall what? Oh my god, that's small. Madam Vorarlberg, yeah. Object recovery of outstanding payments. You will have received several warnings from my office concerning penalty charges incurred on unpaid invoices from the company La Colombe. The total debt for which you are responsible currently stands at, oh my god, 74,782.46 francs. I strongly advise you to acquit yourself of this debt by sending the necessary funds to our payment center. In the absence of such a response on your part, I will be obliged to undertake legal proceedings against you to recover the outstanding funds. Yours faithfully, Blanchard, the bailiff. Despite numerous follow-up letters on our part, we notice that you still owe us the sum of a lot of francs, corresponding to invoices dated January, February, and March 1998, including increments for late payment. Yeah, the euro didn't exist back then. 2001, that's when the euro came alive. We are asking you to resolve the situation by return of post. In case of non-payment, we will be obliged to suspend all supplies and refer the matter to the relevant legal authorities. We trust we shall hear from you soon. Oh, the Geneva? Is this a convention? I find myself under the obligation to undertake certain procedures against your company, a situation I find particularly painful given the special relationship our bank has enjoyed with your company over the years. You yourself admit that for some time, Vorarlberg Manufacturing has become a financial liability, and due to shareholder and partnership pressure, I am no longer able to underwrite your debts with the bank. I am sorry to say that we are obliged to comply with the economic imperatives of the era. It is for this reason that I beg you to accept the American investor's proposal. Such a takeover comes at a fortuitous moment, as it is the only way to swell your accounts and settle your debts. I will also enable Vorarlberg Manufacturing to stay afloat, streamline production and modernize production techniques. You will thus be able to keep the Vorarlberg name alive, one that in its day was a guarantee of quality and savoir-faire. Please believe me, Anna, when I say that I offer this advice not just as a banker, but also as an old friend who desires nothing but good for you. I know that such a decision cannot be taken easily. You can truly hold your head up high, my dear Anna, and be proud of your achievements throughout the years. My deepest apologies for bearing such unpleasant news, and I remain at your entire disposal should you need me.
Oh my gosh. Invoices, invoices, more invoices. I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially. These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
Yeah, it seems so. Is there anything else here that we can do? Doesn't seem like we can. So what did we do here anyways? Seeking for more information, that's right. Well, we got some more information. And there's still 4 or 3 paths to figure out at the fountain. We need to start this production line. There's a lot of things that we need to do. We're gonna look into that next time. So thank you very much for watching Syberia, and I will see you then.